It's so weird that everything's backwards. Just like looking in the monitor and everything's backwards. I don't know.
Well, I mean...
What do you mean that it's backwards? It doesn't seem right to you?
No, I don't know.
Well, if you want to think about it, everything you look at is backwards because your eyes...
Your mom's
backwards. Your eyes everything.
That's
right,
right? That's right. That's the right way that vision is.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
whatever.
It's the wrong way that we need to see.
Jesus.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the WRK podcast, where we ask the questions, but at the end of the day, who really knows? As always, I'm your host, AJ, here with my good friends, Dylan and Michael. And,
hello.
Today we're going to be discussing Russiagate 2.0. It's not an official thing yet, but it has the potential to be. And if there's anything we've talked about in this show, where we talk about it might happen, and then it's happened in the last year.
And it usually,
we're like, I mean, I'm not saying like we're usually right, but we're usually right. So just join us on this journey. Follow us on Twitter at WRK Pod. Follow us on Instagram at WRK Podcast. View the website, WRKpodcast.com. And hit the Patreon up. We got some patrons now. Patreon.com/WRKpod. Hit up. Do that dono thing. Fucking feed the show.
Let us know.
Yeah, do some crowdfunding.
I mean, we've got some fucking near and dear people helping us out. They want to see it happen.
Yeah, we're trying to make big things happen here, all right? Here at the WRK podcast, where dreams come true.
I mean, it's like our
factory,
right?
Yeah. So, I mean, just at the end of the day, just go check them all out and just groove out to the groovy tune. We'll join you here in a minute. All right, sorry for the little bit of a delay there. There was a little bit of a technical difficulty, but we got it figured out. We got it sorted out, and we're ready to go. So I just wanted to start off with a little brief history of the last 3 years of our political climate, if everyone's been asleep. So basically, if you've been asleep for the last 3 years, or you just like don't know what Russiagate means, it's the term coined by left-wing theorists on how Hillary lost the election because of Russian interference, which the coverage of it helped lead to the investigation of the now President Donald Trump. I always feel weird, like I just want to call him Trump. I want to call him President Trump, just like the same thing with like when it was Obama. I don't want to call him President Obama. I just want to call him Obama. So yeah, just Trump. The investigation into Trump. It led to a FISA warrant wiretapping his employees all while he was like becoming in transit to be a president.
Yeah,
which is according to the news, or according to Fox News, unheard of. Wiretapping a president, just fucking unheard of. Which fuck those guys. Everyone's wiretapped. Like,
yeah.
Come on. Like, I mean, really? Like,
I mean, You sign your fucking rights away when you push the I accept button, though.
Yeah, you fucking you sign a contract with the U.S. Cellular, and
Yeah,
your shit's fucking global news.
Right. Exactly, man. It don't matter who you are.
Yeah, that's where the term comes from, Russiagate, and basically it was all, according to the Mueller report and the investigation, it's all made up stories. After a 3-year investigation, it just blows my mind, and it blows my mind that we're leading into another one, which we'll get into.
Wait, what are you? Sorry, I'm lost. You're saying what? All right, never mind. Keep going.
I'm saying Russiagate 1.0 was turned out to be like all like it's
Like
basically
lies
like
and
yeah
stuff like
yeah
that,
it was
like,
it was
yeah.
all it was basically all bullshit.
Yeah,
Is what the Mueller report the
investigation was.
yeah, like
I see
the
what you're
Mueller report came out, like the fucking what the fuck's the new attorney general? Fuck, I can't keep track of him. Barr, yeah. So Barr's report came out, Mueller's report came out. All the Russiagate shit was just bullshit, and I don't know, man. It's just fucking.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, dude, it's kind of a witch hunt. Shit. You think they're gonna? I bet you there'll be more of these witch hunts, dude, and there's gonna be a lot of these fucking socialist fucking. Oh, you don't agree with my fucking shit kind of thing, you know? I don't know, dude. It's gonna be
Exactly why we're talking about Russiagate 2.0 today, because that's where we're headed. But I just want to do a brief history recap. So one of the only things that came out of the Russia probe, the first Russian probe, I'm just gonna assume that it's the first one because there's probably gonna be more at this point. The way it's looking is one of the only things that came out was tax violations from people that were working with the Trump transition team before they were associated with the Orange Man. So like they weren't like working with Orange Boy. So like Orange Boy bad is like a term on the internet or whatever. But Orange Boy bad, like fuck, dude, these people weren't even committing these tax violations when they were working with him. It was like fucking 10 years before. Like Obama and Bush were the president when they were committing these violations and shit. And then another shocking gotcha moment in the investigation was when a firm with 13 Russian employees that bought $100,000 in ads on Facebook for anti-Hillary ads got indicted into the Mueller probe. I don't think a single one of them probably did a day in jail.
Oh no. I mean,
but it's just like, oh, we caught Alexander Mexikov today. Like,
yeah, you know, because they probably get so fucking much.
Well, I mean, like, if you're gonna say $100,000 on Facebook ads won you or lost you the election, like your election was fucking so bad, you should not have an investigation into why you fucking lost it.
What if I bought one fucking Facebook ad? Would I be fucking indicted? Would I fucking go to fucking?
If it was against Hillary Clinton, yes, obviously.
That's what I'm saying. Though. Like, where does it stop? I don't know.
And that's what we're gonna get into. Like, I don't want to say the original. Like, I don't want to stay on the original Russiagate story for too long. But like the fact that no one ever talked about the fact that Hillary Clinton, as Secretary of State, ushered the deal called Uranium One, selling the rights to a third of our depleted uranium to the Russian government. And then Bill Clinton got paid over $150 million under the table for a fucking TED Talk he did in a Russian hotel. And they want to say that, oh, the Russians hacked the election so Trump would be president. Do you not think that they wouldn't want Hillary Clinton, who's already proven that she's playing ball, to be the president? Right. I'm not a Trump trotter, but people make it so hard and like not like if you're not willing to just attack them on baseless bullshit, it's so hard to like not come off as a Trump trotter.
Trump really fucking I don't like Trump because you know he's a piece of shit human being.
Yeah, he's a fucking dickhead.
Like, the moves he's making is fucking, you know, the moves that need to be made in this country.
Is he deeper than we think he is, though? I mean,
Trump?
Probably for sure.
At this point, I don't think you make it to the inauguration fucking ball and not be as deep as you have to be.
I don't know. I don't know if Trump is fucking like what. Like, how deep do you think? How deep are you talking? Like fucking
deep is the. I mean, you talk
I feel
about
like there's up here and then here's
you talk about like
and then here's Donald Trump.
Well, so if the Hillarys were, I'm just saying almost as powerful as the Hillarys because
Oh yeah, I mean they're playing in the same league.
Clintons,
They're playing in the same league.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he's almost. I think I don't know. We just need to keep an eye on him. Is all, man.
Oh
He's
yeah, no,
gonna
I
get in
always
trouble.
like. I feel like a lot of the times on the show, I might not do it, but I feel like the way that people attack Trump, I feel like I defend him, and I don't want to defend him because he's a person in higher power. You should never defend someone in a higher power than you,
right?
Because that's how you create demagogues. That's literally how you make someone higher. Like it's just a whole thing. Like you can't defend someone in a higher power than you.
It's always got to be you against them.
It's just like,
I mean, even
when you give
it's got to be the employees versus the boss. Otherwise, you can't get anywhere.
Yeah, it's just like you can't defend someone that's above you, in a sense that once you start doing it, you either stop doing it and you fucking turn your back on that, on what your beliefs are, quote unquote beliefs. But it's not. It's like it makes you look bad when you're defending someone one day and then not defending them the next day. It's like you don't want to be a dick rider. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, not a day in my life have I felt like I'm a Trump dick rider, but dude, like me and Dylan have talked about this multiple times. Like, there are so many other things that you can attack Trump for outside of like calling him a racist and shit like that.
Right.
Like, dude was a slumlord in the 80s. He literally, like, a lawsuit just came back out on fucking Twitter about how there was like a Manhattan lawsuit against him because he was like not renting his higher end apartments to black people and shit like that. Like, dude's a fucking slumlord. Like, he's not a good person. Like, he's not. But no one that gets in that fucking office is a good. You could put Santa Claus in that office and he'd be a war criminal overnight.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about Santa Claus. I mean, here's the conspiracy about Santa Claus right now. No, I'm just kidding. You gotta keep going.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you can't defend someone that's so high above you that you can't reach them.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, don't do it. Just watch. Just wait and watch and see what the fuck they do. And then the beauty of our fucking country is next year, if we don't like Donald Trump, we can vote him the fuck out of office.
Yeah.
If the people don't, if he's not doing his shit right, we can vote him out of office. Russian bots fucking buying Facebook ads or not.
So what about this? What about the motherfuckers that have been in Congress for 30 or 40 fucking years? That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm surprised that Trump is still alive, is because he's fucking talked about putting a term limit on Congress.
Yeah, I mean,
I think there should be, and we've talked. I think all three of us have talked about this before. That there should be.
Yeah. Dude, that would be.
There's no reason that someone should be like. What the fuck is her name? That fucking bitch that runs the Democrats from California. What's her name? She looks like fuck. What is her name? It's Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi. She was an aide for JFK.
God damn.
She's been in politics, in the political system, elected and fucking bureaucratically for that long. She worked with JFK.
So what do they do? I mean, you go to school for fucking this stuff. Or no, you really don't. Most of them are lawyers, huh?
Yeah, like probably like 90% of them are lawyers, and then like 5% of them are like military veterans that are locally famous.
Right.
Like Dan Crenshaw.
Right. Interesting. So I mean, they can after you get done with your stuff, you can go back and do your after you do your fucking whatever years on the fucking. Maybe it should be fucking. I don't know, like fucking they do with fucking the jury. Maybe they.
I'll pull your mic in closer.
My bad. I'm sitting back. Maybe they should. I don't know what I was talking about. Now I'm stoned.
All right.
Wait. I mean, like with the fucking jury, where they fucking. I don't know. It should be fucking.
Yeah, dude, for real.
It should be fucking randomly selected then, and I don't know.
Like randomly selected legislators.
Why the fuck not? Why do we fucking why not be randomly selected every fucking few years?
Man,
Just
that's some Hunger Games shit.
Put everyone's name in a fucking hat. And we're drawing for it. Like,
yeah, it's fucking you.
wouldn't that be that'd be a good way of doing it? I'd be down with that.
You'd have some fucking weird legislations, dog.
I mean,
the way that it works now makes sense because there's people that understand legalese and shit like that that are signing the bills and reading the bills and stuff like
and
that.
our fucking
Then you got Alexandria Ocasio fucking Onomatopoeia Cortez out there just that bitch is a fucking
dumbass.
Oh.
But I mean, you got these lawyers out here that can fucking bend the fucking law to what they fucking want to do, and it's fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Bend
them laws.
And they have a big enough group of them and shit that it's like they could just say, let me go make sure before I make this decision. I'm gonna go check with these other lawyers. I mean, like 10 different lawyers to say it's okay.
The thing about our country,
okay.
The thing about our country is you gotta have fucking, the 3 divisions of fucking power that are fucking equal. And I mean, if these motherfuckers can be in there for fucking 40 plus years, that's not fucking equal.
Yeah, no,
it's corrupt. Just
dude,
straight up corrupt.
Well, it's fucking. I got sent a message the other day about how Mitch McConnell's like yearly income in the last like 4 years has increased by like $100 million or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's out of this world.
And that dude literally looks like, wow, what the fuck is the horror movie character? He looks like Leatherface, but the operation like was done by a doctor. It's fucking nuts. I don't know, man. But like, if you want to like try to assume that Trump was the ideal candidate to the Russian government after like we lost a third of our uranium over the Canadian border, like it was supposed to be in like Wyoming or Montana or some shit like that, got lost over the Canadian border, never seen again. A third of our depleted uranium, a third of it.
Yeah.
To the Russian government under the Obama administration with Hillary Clinton in charge of the deal, and then her husband makes $150 million in a fucking backroom fucking TED Talk.
I did not know about that.
Dude, yeah, the Uranium One scandal, dude. Just fucking look into it. It's fucking nuts. And then, like, and you want to say that Trump is the fucking guy that they chose over her? Like, this dude is a fringe idiot. On his best day, like he's a fringe fucking nut job, fucking Twitter spasms and shit like that. Like I could literally see him like tweeting something along the lines of like, Putin, he's a loser. Little boy Putin called me, asked me to help him put out fires in Siberia. I told him call one of your loser friends. Sad.
Dude, he's my fucking favorite.
Oh my god, he literally makes me laugh so hard, but I'm just like, oh my god, this guy's our fucking president.
It's awesome. I mean, it's just a fucking TV show.
All of our other presidents are corrupt assholes. At least this guy's like corrupt and entertaining.
Yeah, the last Republican president's family fucking made a fortune off the Nazi party. So
yeah, honestly,
yeah, bad.
I mean, he's bad. But is he as
and then
worse?
Barack Obama brought back slave trade in the fucking Middle East. So I mean, what the fuck? Like,
hell yeah, dude. I mean,
they're all assholes.
Did he bring it back, or did he kind of just expose it a little bit?
No, he brought it back. After they killed Muammar Gaddafi in Libya, now there's open air slave trades in Libya, and you used to be able to watch them on YouTube, but YouTube cracked down on it.
Yeah.
You could literally watch people getting bought on YouTube.
Interesting.
That's why whenever people doing like they talk about auctioning off people for like a date or something like that, I'm like, in a way, you're kind of slaving yourself to do this to go on a date with someone like that. To me, it just reminds me of actual slave trade.
Well, that just makes me think of like
that's just sick,
but if you have a choice, it's kind of you're fucking prostituting yourself.
Yeah, prostituting would be the right word for that.
Well, that just makes me think of the episode of what the fuck's it called? Arrested Development, when they have to buy, or Michael has to buy Lindsay as his date.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what I'm talking about? Have you ever seen
Michael?
that?
Yeah, no, I have. Michael has to buy Lindsay,
and then his sister, and then Buster buys the long Lucille.
Oh, wait, are you talking about Arrested Development?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That shit was fucking hilarious.
He just hears Lucille and he buys like the neighbor Lucille,
Yeah,
Lucille
yeah,
too.
The old
Lucille
Lucille,
too.
Yeah, the old bitch.
the old black-haired bitch. Oh my god, that shit was fucking phenomenal.
Hell yeah.
That show is incredible.
So after that brief history lesson into Russiagate 1.0, let's explain why this episode is called Russiagate 2.0. Tulsi Gabbard attacked Kamala Harris at the last DNC debate, and she attacked her for one. We can just like spew off these points if you guys want to. If you hear something interesting, you want to talk
Go ahead.
about it. So
Tulsi
point
Gabbard.
one, putting people in jail for possession of marijuana, and then going on the hip hop radio show, The Breakfast Club, and laughing about how she is a marijuana smoker.
Yeah, I do. I like Tulsi Gabbard, dude.
Dude, Tulsi Gabbard is a hard bitch.
Dude, she is awesome.
So she
And I say bitch in the most respectable way.
Man.
So she.
I gotta say that as like a like put a leather corset on and smack me with a whip and call me daddy.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if she wanted to smack me with a whip. I'm just kidding. Fucking all right. Reason 2, we selling weed. You know that's obvious. You know that's what you tell your parents. Mom, I hate weed. It's the worst thing in the world. I would never touch drugs.
Well, she was the attorney general of California and put thousands of people behind bars with her, because literally her job was to decide whether or not they wanted to incriminate them. And then she comes out and she's like, "Oh, I'm Jamaican. I smoke weed." Ha ha ha. Like fucking throwing up peace signs and shit on the
Right.
Breakfast Club. Like, fuck that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah. Okay. That's fucked up. Well, let's hear it. What else we got?
So she, in one case, blocked evidence that would have gotten an innocent man that was on death row released until her superior officers told her that she had to release the evidence. She was literally willing to hold the evidence to keep her fucking court record and let an innocent man die.
You gotta have that fucking percentage up, dude.
She was gonna let an innocent dude die.
Yo, bro.
Wait,
She
did
got
this
a
guy
good
actually
KD.
die?
No, he got out because her fucking superiors told her that she had to turn
Good.
over the evidence.
Good for
She
that
wasn't
guy.
trying to fucking wreck her KD, dude.
Yeah. That's you know what? That's all that matters. It's all a game to him.
Oh, you're
Dude,
right
this-
there.
That's
This
all
bitch
it
is a fucking psychopath. She was literally found guilty of holding prisoners. I don't know how she's not in jail for doing this.
Yeah, no, I
Holding
remember talking.
prisoners beyond their sentences to use them for cheap labor.
Really?
And Tulsi Gabbard called her out on the debate stage.
Damn. What you fucking have to say about that?
No, not a lot. Just fucking backpedaling and spinning, dude. That's
Mhm.
That's all they do. So the internet's candidate. That's what I'm gonna start calling Tulsi Gabbard instead of like the hot chick who surfs and wants to be president. She's the because she's like the most searched Democratic candidate.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah, on Google. Yeah, she's the most searched Democratic candidate. She was declared the winner of the debate by a lot of people.
Really?
And I think a lot of it had to do with her slamming the fuck out of Kamala Harris.
Dude, that's where it's at. That's what's gonna be literally our next president is the person who is slamming the fuck out of people.
Good call,
But on the
motherfuckers
good
out.
side, you want that's another way of getting into office.
Yeah,
Fucking
calling people out on their
people
bullshit.
out.
Like last election, we had Trump being like, "Oh, low energy Jeb," and "Oh, creepy
Mhm.
Ted Cruz," and shit like
Yeah.
that. Now Tulsi Gabbard's in the fucking ring, being like, "Oh, you're a fucking bitch, and I'm gonna call you out."
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, how easy would it be with all this shit that we found on these people? Like,
Be like, yeah,
And that's all. That's literally that's all fucking public information. Everything that we talk about is public information.
mhm.
It's just a matter of like wanting to like look into like check up on what was it opensecrets.org.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking literally just type in your local congressman's name in there and you'll see who's fucking paying them.
Mhm.
That's how we found out that Bernie Sanders isn't the people's candidate.
Right.
Which everyone, dude, I've literally had people to my face tell me like, no, he is. I'm like, no, he's fucking not. Do you understand that he's gotten $200 million from fucking ABC Network or ABC fucking Inc. or whatever? Google. The guy, he's like, Google, he's taking over the world. Like, fuck that guy. Are you fucking kidding? You fucking took so much money from them that they literally have a fucking your spare bedroom is reserved for them.
Motherfucking $400,000 a year from fucking the military and shit like that.
Yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, from the Marine Corps Union, $400,000 a year. Bernie Sanders is the people's candidate. My fucking ass, dude. I don't care. Like, it unpopular as it is. Bernie Sanders is a fucking snake. I called it after he fucking kissed Hillary's ring.
Yeah, actually, you did. I remember us talking about that a long time ago, and I remember you always brought it up, like how. And I didn't really think about it too much because in that time I still was thinking about Bernie, like, oh, this guy's supposed to be like the people's kind of choice.
Exactly.
And then you started talking about that, and like, oh my god, dude, just to the place we're at now.
It's
the whole world's full of fuckos, bro.
If there wasn't another fucking person other than Trump, dude, it's really crazy how this all went down, how Trump became president. If Bernie Sanders, which should have fucking won, if Hillary Clinton's fucking goons didn't fucking pay off these motherfuckers to fucking
what happened?
Rig the fucking election in
Bernie
her favor.
probably would have won.
Bernie Sanders would have won, dude.
I don't think Bernie Sanders would ever be able to. I don't think he could survive one debate. Hillary Clinton survived 3. I don't think Bernie Sanders would fucking make it past 1.
Dude, I think
he'd be like little boy Bernie Sanders. His wife's doing tax fraud.
Right. I think Bernie Sanders he would have won back then. But now that fucking everybody's fucking seen through his bullshit and fucking. Dude.
Well, the socialist movement fucking killed itself. Dude, the progressives are distancing themselves from the fucking the far left movement, like Antifa and shit like that. Dude. They're calling for arms on the Texas border. Like, there's a call to arms for Antifa. Like, they want to go to war with fucking ICE.
Dude, it's fucking ridiculous.
They literally bombed an ICE facility a month ago. It's fucking. It's fucking nuts. And it literally took Orange Man Bad to fucking. There's such a divide. But that's why I think it's so. I think that Tulsi should have waited another 4 years to run for president because she would have won.
Oh,
probably.
Definitely.
But she's not like the. What do they call him? The Manchurian candidate? Is that what they called Hillary? The Manchurian candidate?
I don't know.
The chosen one.
I don't know what that is.
No. But they've chosen Kamala Harris to be like their Hillary 2.0.
Yeah.
And it's just like
she's not. There's like fucking what's the percent of fucking black people in America? Like under 20%. And that's what they're trying to get with Kamala Harris as a fucking.
Plus the liberal.
But they're trying to. Most liberals, dude. Most liberals you hear, they're fucking voting for Bernie Sanders or fucking Joe Biden or some stupid shit like that. I don't know. They're the top 2 front runners, are they not?
They might be. I didn't even look into it because it's literally gonna come down to Gabbard, Bernie, and Kamala. I feel like.
Joe Biden's gonna be outed as a fucking pedophile, and shit's gonna be. He might not have actually done anything, but he's fucking.
He kissed a little girl. On live TV. And grabbed her by the shoulders and wouldn't let her go. Dude, it's fucking weird. Joe Biden's a fucking creep ass.
Super pedo, dude. Super pedo.
Fucking Handsy Biden. Handsy Joe. Dude, the weird thing is, none of this ever came out until he said he was going to run for president. And you remember the last, when he was with Obama, everyone was just like, oh, Joe Biden loves ice cream. Now it's like Joe Biden loves little kids.
Dude, if he would not have ran for president, dude, he probably would have.
He would have been able to retire somewhere fucking nice.
Do you think there are people behind him? I had a weird thought. Do you think there are people behind him are telling him out there, Because I was thinking about, like, man, it's really weird that they're trying to kiss little kids. Do you think there are people behind them are telling him to go out there and, like, be like, all right, Joe, you really got to fucking plant this one. You fucked up the last 2 times. It almost got out. You really need to get a good picture of this.
Dude, there are some weird ass videos of Joe Biden.
Oh, for
Just
sure.
like-
I've seen them all, man. He's a fucking weirdo.
Super creep.
He's super creepy.
And this never came out until he was going to run for president. That's what
Dude.
blows my mind. Like someone,
Right.
someone does not want him to be president.
Oh, you're right on that. Somebody wants to ruin
Someone,
his life.
yeah. They were like, you should have fucking retired, you son of a bitch. You're 82 years old.
Somebody's-
Like, go fuck off.
Somebody was probably like, hey, man, you'd probably be a good president. And it was probably somebody in, like, I don't know. Dude, there's somebody probably
Didn't
like,
he run
outed
for
him,
president like 4 fucking times?
man. I don't know.
He's ran for president before, and he's lost every single time. He never made it to like he made it to debate stages, but he never like made it to like the final like caucus stages and shit like that.
That's what it is. It's just that many times of him coming back saying, guys, I can play fucking ball. Like, and then they're like, all right, this guy might be good enough.
You guys remember that video of me fucking that kid? I can play ball.
Yeah, right.
I just feel like, dude, I don't know. Shit's gonna go down. And it's gonna, dude. And I need to get some more fucking weapons. I feel
Dude,
like that's gonna be my only
I
fucking hope.
definitely am gonna get a weapon soon.
So
I'm gonna lose it in a voting.
something I thought was fucking crazy about the last debates was that Warren and Bernie were basically put out there like human punching bags, which is another thing where I'm saying like the fucking progressives are trying to like go so far away from like the left-wing fringe liberals that like it was literally like just Bernie and Warren on the debate stage getting attacked by everyone, and like it seems like they're trying to separate themselves so far away from fringe socialists that like if I remember right, one of the dudes, I can't remember his name because he's never gonna make it to a debate stage further than this, but he's called Bernie Sanders ideas. He called them like fringe fantasies or something like that, and he just completely got away with it. Just
Really?
like he was just like, we need to focus on actual plausible laws that we can pass and not fringe fantasies or some shit
Well, I
like
mean,
that.
he's fucking serious. I mean, how many fucking laws has Bernie Sanders passed?
He just gets money.
Very few, actually, 0.
Yeah, I guarantee you that Bernie Sanders has, of everyone on that debate stage, Bernie Sanders has had twice the amount, and I might look it up later just to make sure I'm right, but twice the amount of fucking donations from corporate entities than every other person on the fucking debate stage. What was he, like $240 million or something like that was his like career estimated total of donations.
But what's the American goal other than to make money, though, right?
But I mean, you're saying like these corporations and shit.
Well,
he's
he's
like double of
the guy.
everyone else.
He's like, yeah, it's like I'm against corporations.
Like he made it this
Oh,
far.
Walmart. Well, like the only reason that
Like, they
the
knew-
only reason he calls out Walmart is because he turned down their fucking $2 million donation a year.
They
That's
knew-
the only reason he doesn't fucking talk like he talks shit about Walmart. He's like, I didn't take money from Walmart. I didn't. I told them no. I told them no. I told them to pay the people better wages.
And they did not.
They did not pay the people better wages. So I said no. I said I will call out Walmart.
Dude, that's just that. Think of how many votes that is for every employee at Walmart. Like that's crazy. That's way more than 2 mil, bro. Fucking, but yeah, that he gets paid more.
But yeah, but
and
he only
shit.
gets votes in fucking Vermont. How many Walmarts are in Vermont? Probably like fucking
He
38
fucking-
of them.
He's getting fucking paid though. Like they knew he was gonna be a higher candidate from the start, man. They were like, this guy's
Dude,
the
he
guy.
got called out in the last presidential campaign because he lied about being in the fucking the Martin Luther King march. Just straight up lied about it, and he got called out. And he's like, "I was there. I promise, I was there."
Dude, he fucking
somebody else.
he's just like
Rosa Parks doesn't remember me, but I remember her.
dude, he's like, what is it? What's the guy from the Today Show or some shit? Or who was it? I can't remember. No. Not the Today Show. Who was it that said they
Did you
got
say
shot
Matt
down?
Lauer?
Who was it that got shot down by fucking gunfire when they were in the helicopter? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember.
No
his
idea.
name.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? It
Was
says I
Was it
can't
Al
remember right now.
Roca?
I'm losing it, but yeah, they
Dude.
were like they told everyone that he took gunfire in the helicopter and shit. I don't know. It's fucking hilarious. I'll figure that one out. I'll
Dude,
figure
it's
that
just like
one out.
Bernie is like, I feel like he's just out there to like collect money from people that should get money.
Oh yeah.
And then he's just gonna drop out again, kiss the ring of Kamala Harris like he did to Hillary Clinton.
Oh, dude.
For
no.
damn sure.
He's gonna get his fucking.
He's gonna get a fucking paycheck. For all we know, his wife is in another fucking federal tax audit lawsuit.
Who even? Dude, he's not gonna win shit. Everybody, like, dude, like I was saying, dude, everybody saw through. I mean, has now seen through his bullshit. The fucking things he was spewing sounded good at first, and it's like, oh, wait, what the? I mean, you know, everybody sees through his bullshit.
Well, he said that he wants open borders and healthcare for all, which just that doesn't make sense. I don't know.
Right. I mean, how are you gonna pay for all that shit?
Literally,
How are you gonna
just
pay for people to come in. You want healthcare for all. You want people. You're gonna have people come in and fucking come and get healthcare then for everybody. So anybody can just come to.
So basically, at that point, you're holding a gun to the doctor's head and saying, like, "Hey, you need to operate or do whatever the fuck."
Where the fuck? The dude from fucking System of a Down. One of the dudes from System of a Down or whatever. His parents came from fucking. I can't remember the fucking place, but he was like, "Yeah, dude, you could be a fucking doctor or a fucking trash man, and you make the fucking same amount of money. I mean, nobody wants to fucking work
Talking about
hard."
the bass player,
Yeah,
the guy with the weird goatee, like the
the
the braided goatee. The Cambodia? Is he from Cambodia?
No, it wasn't Cambodia.
Where the fuck is he from?
What
It's
Albania
System of a
or
Down.
something like that.
Was it really?
Something like that, dude.
I thought it was South American,
No, it's not South.
Slavic
it's
country,
It's across the seas.
Slavic country.
Yeah, but no, it was
I mean, I would, yeah, I could see that him being from like a
some
Eastern European country.
communist country, and fucking his parents came here because there was fucking I don't know, they were like teachers or something, I don't know, and they were talking about how fucking shitty it was that they don't reward hard work anymore, over there. You could be like they were saying, a trash man or a doctor. You get paid the same amount of money.
I like that. Not really.
No, fuck that.
Fuck that,
Man.
man. If I'm gonna work hard to become a doctor, dude, I should deserve to fucking get
I feel like their range of pay is closer to what our range of pay should be, but
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. Like the people who make all the money in the world today have too much money.
Well, the people that make all the money in the world today have nothing to do with that. That's them trying to get their government re-kickstarted.
Yeah.
That's literally all it is. It's just them trying to feed back. Because what's the term? Trickle down economics.
Where you're saying like
where you pay they take it to a fucking literal meaning where you fucking those like Eastern Slavic countries or what Eastern European. It's like everyone has equal and they have to like they think that everyone's gonna give into the fucking system what they get.
Dude, it's like they try to fix government with more government.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Well, that's the same thing that trickle down economics is.
Well, trickle down is more like we're going to give it to the rich people,
and they're going to employ poor people.
But they're going to give it to the fucking government, and they're going to employ everybody.
But it's the same thing, but you put it in a different context where like the government's broken, you give everyone the same amount of money, they put the money back into the government.
Yeah.
Whereas it's the lower class is broken, you give it to the rich. Yeah. They fix the lower class, make it the middle class, rise it all up. It all trickles through the whole fucking system.
Yeah.
It's just, it's a weird, dude, when you think about economics like that, it's a weird fucking system. Economics is fucking weird, man. It's like,
but at the same time,
it's such a weird science.
It's like it would be such a perfect thing if it trickled down.
Economics is like fucking betting. Like they should literally just like, you should be teaching blackjack in economics classes because that's literally how. Because economics is basically assuming that someone's going to spend their money on one thing or another.
Yeah,
and there's so many fucking variables.
and
It's just
yeah, exactly.
With everything
You gotta
that
keep
comes
changing- you
out,
gotta
like
keep
the big
changing
things
the
kind of stay and change a little bit. but-
you take like when you're thinking about like economics and like a global or not global, but like even a local standpoint, you like take someone's income, subtract their bills from it. What are they going to spend their money on outside of their bills?
yeah.
That's how like they're figuring all this shit out. It's so nutty and it's so exponential. It's like there's so many variables. So like, oh well, what if your fucking radiator blows out in your car? Like you're gonna fucking get backtracked on your rent, and then like the whole year gets fucked up over one fuck.
Right.
Because I mean, what they say that if you can afford a $800 emergency, you're in the top 1% of the country in the United States.
Yeah.
Like, I'm proud to say that I'm in that category, but fuck, like that's a crazy. Like
That's so many people.
Like yeah, like I mean, like just to like look at everyone and be like, man, I wonder what the fuck. Like something could go wrong and someone could be fucking like one thing. One thing in your day-to-day life could go wrong. You can end up homeless.
That's why
economics is so fucked up.
That's why college is so expensive. It's like them getting us started on our fucking getting us into the lower class or something, getting us in debt. Like fuck them. Fuck those dirty bitches.
Yeah, I don't know. I really think that a lot of people can teach themselves the skills that they need to fucking succeed in a post high school career.
Right. Not get your. I mean, I don't know. I think there's some things, but I feel like it's just so pushed hard to go to college.
Yeah, we get it shoved down our throats. We've been getting it shoved down our throats since fucking what?
To get us used to being in debt. Like they want us to be used to being in debt.
The first thing I remember like being told to go to college was in junior achievements in like second grade.
Yeah.
When college kids came to class and talked to us about how good going to school is for your future and like marketing and shit like that. I'm like looking back and I'm like, why the fuck are they like telling second graders like you have to go to college? You have to. Like, really? I have to?
So you can be in debt to the government.
Like, we just started our own business a year ago.
Well, we're one of a kind.
Isn't it weird that the government will give you fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of debt into school, but they won't give you a $20,000 loan to get a business started?
Yeah.
I
mean, you just gotta start small, expand.
It's because the fucking the government fucking owns these fucking school loans, so you can be indebted to the government. But if you were just indebted to the bank, as with those loans, it's a little bit different.
Yeah. I don't know. Either way, they want us to be in debt.
Oh, of course.
And with how many of us, like you said, how many of us are literally like everyone's in debt, can't afford, an emergency fund.
It's like literally like it's if you can afford $800. Like if you have $800 in your savings account, you're in the top 1% of the country in finance.
No way.
Yeah. If you can afford an $800 emergency, you're in the top 1% of the country in finance.
Right. I know so many people that cannot.
Yeah, I know people that are like, how am I going to fucking get food tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. But how much of that boils down to life choices?
I mean, debt.
Like
that
90%
doesn't give you
of it.
life choices, man. I mean, life choices as in like going to school and shit,
debt and stuff like that. But like, listen to this. I mean, I fucking at the start of this year, dude, I fucking had fucked myself up. I had fucking shitty credit, had nothing to my fucking name, had fucking no job, and I fucking worked at a shitty place, worked at another shitty place, and fucking now I'm starting to get my life back on track. Like, dude, if you fucking want something fucking hard enough, you're gonna fucking work for it and fucking make the money.
Right. I know. Yeah, and I also know people who are literally working so many goddamn hours a week that are just like able to make that money because they're just like, fuck it, I want that money. Like,
I mean,
you're only gonna fail as low as you allow yourself to fail.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna fucking fail to a point where you don't want to be like.
And some people will be like, "Oh, we're only making minimum wage," and it's like, well, why don't you fucking I don't know, dude.
Go to a job and work. Go to a job that has overtime.
Exactly.
And work the overtime and make hella fucking money.
Exactly. I work fucking 55 hours a week on concrete.
I've never worked a job that paid me minimum wage in my entire life because I've always felt like my time was worth more than that.
I mean, you gotta fucking find a skill then. You gotta find a place. I mean, even if you do gotta work at McDonald's for a little bit to fucking make that money, you better be working enough to do that. Why do you need to be fucking living off the money that I make? Dude, I fucking paid $300 out of my fucking out of my fucking paycheck a week. So fucking out of a month, dude, I paid $1,200 out of my paycheck. $1,200.
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. They're building a house down the street from my place, and I thought about going down there and talking to like the home or trying to talk to the homeowner and like underbidding whoever's doing the plumbing there.
Oh yeah.
Just like make
It's a free market.
just make a couple quick grand.
Oh yeah, it's a free market. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
I mean, dude, you get your plumbing license, might as well fucking
Dude, dude,
use
it's
it.
like $100 a fucking year for a fucking contractor's license, and the motherfuckers would be calling you to do shit because they need it done.
I just hate the work.
Dude, it's not bad.
It's not bad. I just
have the right guys to do it with.
I've almost been buried alive in too many holes to like want to continue doing it.
Sounds dark.
Dude, I have some fucking horror stories from doing like water main repairs and shit like that where it's like doing water main repairs where it's pumping out like 40 gallons an hour.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, dude.
On meth.
The water main might be on meth. That's about it.
Right.
But it's like a fucking blown. It's called a corp. It's like a fucking plug that you put in it until you like hook it up to the house. There was one time where I was literally underneath this. Like we dug it out. And like you could have built a hobbit house in this fucking hole that we had dug out, and like the walls caving in and shit like that. Dude, it was so bad.
There was that time I was in the basement and that wall started.
Oh my god, do you remember that?
And that wall was going and we were freaking the fuck out. Were we in there together and shit?
Yeah,
I think,
there was
right?
A block wall, dude.
Yeah, and it just started falling.
A cinder block wall.
Cinder block wall, dude. It was knocking out fucking pieces, trying to get it to fucking fall.
Dude, cinder block walls are fucking like. Was it like an exterior wall?
Exterior cinder block.
And you guys
wall.
were taking it down?
No, we were fucking.
I don't know. We were in the inside.
We were taking out an interior wall, and then this fucking cinder block wall on the outside starts fucking coming down,
like falling and
dude,
shit, and we were freaking.
Are you guys taking out like a load bearing wall or something like that?
And I don't think so. We were just cutting concrete and digging dirt, right? I think so.
That's what we were doing.
Yeah,
we were fucking digging out of some pit, I think.
And the wall just fucking. Oh man, dude, I crapped my pants.
Watery as fuck down there, dude.
Was it in Waterloo?
It was in Dyke.
Oh, Dyke.
Yeah, so the fucking.
That was insane, bro.
Well, the footing on it was probably a block footing too, so that shit was probably crumbly as fuck, dude.
Dude, those cinder block wall basements fucking freak me the fuck out.
Man. Dude, I've got.
It's like, oh my god, dude, like a lot of them in town, especially towards the river, like where the flood hit them recently. Like, they had to like go through and put like fucking steel I-beams, like vertical I-beams, against the walls and shit like that.
Dude, you want to know something really fucked up? The house that I live in now, it's got fucking, it's got wood fucking, a wood foundation on it. I've never heard of that. That's fucking weird.
I've never heard of that either.
Yeah, but we had fucking like wood bees one year. That was really weird. They were like inside the foundation.
Oh god, that sounds fucking awful.
It was horrible. They didn't like sting or nothing.
Never want to go through that. So what's in this second Russiagate?
All right, so
because I've known some things that I think it's like but I want to hear it, you know.
So after the second debates is like, oh, what the fuck, they called it like God Save Detroit or some shit like that. It was like in Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah.
Gabbard, after she slammed Kamala, she wasn't the one even being the internet candidate. She was not the one that was trending on Twitter after that. Kamala Harris was, and the topic was the end of her political career. And for a brief moment, it seemed like maybe that was going to be the case. But if there's one thing that the DNC does, it's they spin shit.
Mm-hmm.
They got a solid spin team. And if there's anyone that still fucking works there from the last time they had to spin anything, it's the fucking people that spun Hillary Clinton's bullshit. Because guess what they did? They spun it on Russian bots.
Oh god.
They're like, oh yeah, no, that's not really trending on Twitter. It's Russian bots.
Yeah.
And then you got like fucking Jeffree Star and a bunch of other fucking weird people on the internet. Like, yeah, she's a good person.
Oh god. All these fucking dude. I don't understand how these motherfuckers get famous, dude. It's horrible. They're fucking.
They're trying to hide something. It's fucking crazy.
I don't know.
Russian bots saying that like they're pulling out
not
the
Russian
stops.
bots. That's the thing. It's not Russian bots. It's fucking people that watch the debates and like, wow, Tulsi Gabbard just ended Kamala Harris's career.
Right, and then everybody's fucking like, boom, this bitch got roasted.
Oh, dude, you got fucking roasted.
Dirty as hoe.
Dude, that's crazy. We use Russia for a lot of shit. That's like our number one go-to for like another country. If we really have some serious shit going down.
If we were more serious about it, it'd be fucking China.
Right.
Dude, Trump has a decent relationship with Vladimir Putin. So like Russia.
Yeah, dude, China, dude, because they just how many more sanctions did they put on or tariffs did they put on China? Just put a bunch of tariffs on their fucking goods too. So like, it's really us and China that are fighting right now.
Yeah, people don't understand. It's just Russia sounds good because fucking Rocky.
Well, dude, yeah.
All these fucking movies.
How many fucking times did the fucking in the 50s?
Did you know that China owns most of Hollywood? Like all the Hollywood studios. The reason that it was the fucking what was it? It was the Koreans that when they rebooted Red October, like you remember with like who the fuck was that? It wasn't Channing Tatum, was it? But it had Josh Peck, maybe Channing Tatum, like the dude from Hunger Games.
Wait, are you talking about Red Dawn?
Yeah, Red Dawn. Yeah,
I was like,
Red Dawn.
what?
Did I say Red October?
Yeah,
I always fuck those up. But yeah, Red Dawn. Yeah, the reboot. It's Blue October. It's a movie about Rocket, yeah.
That was a good movie.
That's how I always fuck those up.
That was a good movie.
But yeah, it is with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Dude, what a stud.
That's
Jake Gyllenhaal, man.
Rocket.
I have a man crush on Jake Gyllenhaal so hard.
Okay.
But anyway, so they literally China, like a Chinese company owns the studio that made the reboot. And the original, it was the Chinese government that invaded America or invaded Michigan or whatever the fuck state there are. And in the reboot, it's Korea because the Chinese government did not want to be implicated in invading the United States.
I would do the same thing. I mean, that's a smart fucking marketing tactic.
That's wild.
I just don't understand how the Chinese government owns.
Because
they own it.
Anybody can own anything. Why the fuck doesn't matter, you know?
I guess.
If they wanted to own,
we all probably have the same. We somewhere we probably have the same dad.
Yeah,
up there, just fucking rich as fuck. Just putting ploys on us, just making it seem like we're just like against each other and hate each other, like we're fucking brother and sister. I feel like Russia, China, and us, we're just like siblings.
Dude, it's just like, it's like we're the world police. China just rips everyone off, and Russia's like the bad guy at all times.
Well,
did you guys see about Russia? I think it was Russia and China about the. I don't know if it was like something about like the nuclear bombs that they were making or something. Did you guys read about that? I don't know if that's just.
Did they make a bigger one?
Well, it just said that they weren't supposed to have fucking like like I don't know, they call it like mid-level ground rockets or some shit like that. I can't even remember, but they said that Russia, who was in the deal with us, wasn't supposed to have any, and I don't know if they had like 100 or if they had like 100,000. I can't remember. It wasn't that much. China had a lot, but they weren't in a deal with us, so Trump backed out of some deal. Putin backed out on Saturday, and then I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, us making weapons and shit.
The last thing I heard about a Russian bomb was they created a nuclear missile that will supposedly erase a part of the map as big as Texas.
Interesting.
But it's like a heavy bomb, low, like it either has to be dropped from a plane or shot from a close distance.
See, I don't. Maybe that's.
It's called like the Satan 2.0 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe something like that, but honestly, that shit just to me, it's like, okay, like we're getting all fucking fussed up about this shit with bombs.
Why even build that shit?
Is that even for like us to like? It's like a dick measuring contest. Like now, U.S. the companies that we've talked about before, like they're just trying to pull out all the stops to get us to start making like.
Well, who's saying that Raytheon isn't fucking building weapons for Russia and China?
Right.
Well, how do you know that fucking it destroys a fucking something the size of fucking Texas? Has it been used? You know.
No, I mean I don't know.
I mean,
it's based off megatons. It's megaton is like
you were saying, is it fucking a dick measuring contest?
Well, it's like based off the megaton that they put like X amount of fucking uranium in it, and that is equal to X amount of tons of dynamite, and the megaton is like how many tons of dynamite versus the matter of one.
Where do we get uranium?
The Russians have a lot of it thanks to Hillary Clinton, but
let's find some and make our own.
Well, we will have a lot more trouble finding it now.
Goddamn.
It's probably all in Russia. They probably lying to us even more. It's probably all in Russia.
Probably right.
I don't know, or you could like believe the fucking myth that there is no uranium. There's no such thing as nuclear weapons.
I don't know. I mean, seriously though, how fucking quick did they move back into fucking
Hiroshima?
Exactly.
The next day. They moved back into Hiroshima the next day. People still can't live in Fukushima, but they can live in Hiroshima the next day.
So you're thinking that it might not be possible for nuclear bombs, but like nuclear plants that go bad, like Chernobyl, are possible?
I mean, that's a theory. I don't know what I'm not versed in it, but it's a
I don't
theory.
believe anything, dude. People are like, "What do you believe in?" I don't believe in anything.
I believe in shit I see.
Right,
but I mean, but it's a theory that what if because apparently Trump dropped the first MOAB ever, and it was exactly the way that it happened in fucking Hiroshima and what's it, Fukushima. Fukushima was the power plant.
Fukunaki or
some shit like that. But yeah, it's the exact same thing that happened there. Exact same way that it happened when he dropped it in the Middle East. 1 mile radius, fucking eradicated everything. People were turned into fucking shadows, all that shit.
Oh yeah.
But people were able to inhabit the area the next day. So if you're talking fucking nuclear weapon, where people like fucking when they were testing in fucking El Paso, Texas, and then John Wayne got cancer from shooting a scene there. Like, I don't think it doesn't add up. Like, it's one of those things that just does not add up. And then people still can't live in Fukushima. People still can't inhabit Chernobyl in the Ukraine. Like, it's. Do
you think they just say that they pull out their toy little detectors because they got secret bases there and they walk to the line and they're like, "Oh fuck, guys, the red light's beeping. You're not supposed to. We cannot go back there. Like this is a bad area.
Well,
like think about it.
You're talking about Chernobyl and Fukushima. I think that there really is irradiation because like you talk. What we did a thing in what was it, chemistry class in high school where they like tested your daily radiation. Apples give you radiation. Like apples are everything in the world is irradiated.
Is that because of the stuff that they put on it though? Like what's with the glycophosphate?
I think it's mostly solar radiation.
But what about like they fucking
makes
how
sense.
much fucking Roundup or like pesticides and shit like that are they putting on these fucking things that might have radiation inside them?
I mean, I think
that-
that's more of like a pH balance thing.
That kill fucking what I mean? I don't know.
That
When they give you
are you saying that like
when they give you radiation fucking what's it called? You know what I'm talking about? Radiation for fucking cancer. It kills all the fucking cells. What if it just kills all the bugs when they spray it over shit?
Are you talking about like chemotherapy?
Yeah, but I'm talking about what if that pesticides do the same thing to the fucking bugs? I mean,
it's like we're giving ourselves chemo.
what if fucking because
We're doing a bad job of it because a lot of people fucking die of cancer every year.
That's what I'm saying. What if we're giving ourselves cancer? Is what I'm saying.
Oh, we are
That's what I'm saying with the
like
glyphosate and all
that's
that
why
shit,
we do the that was the thing that we talked about in chemistry class in high school. At least in my chemistry class, like we talked about like, oh well, like you're at like apple. If you eat an apple once a week, that's 1 point. Like shit like that. It's like it scales up to like everything in the world gives you radiation. Like everything's irradiated.
Right.
Literally, the microphone we're talking into right now is irradiated.
Right.
Well, we get irradiated for masturbation.
Well, definitely
No, that's just a
watching
sin.
Pornhub on your phone. Dude.
That's just a sin.
I feel like
Motorola Razr.
Technically,
It wasn't like the Motorola Razr was giving
technically-
people fucking brain cancer or
Dude,
some shit
yeah.
like that.
God.
Yeah. I had the Razor and the Razor 2, and that is why I'm retarded.
Yo, I had a
You heard
razor.
it
I'm
here
probably
first.
retarded too.
I never had a Razr. My parents didn't love me enough.
Well, yeah, I had one like fucking years after they were cool.
But I did drop my phone in Spencer's pool like 3 times in like one summer.
Unfortunate. I never have.
Well,
fucked
one
with-
time I skateboarded into the pool and it was badass.
Right on.
That fucking hot pink banana board I have, you remember that? It sat in his pool for like fucking 3 months.
Jesus Christ. Yes, I remember that.
Fucking gave the Michelangelo or what? No, what was it? Michelangelo, the cool Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like hang 10, bro.
Yeah.
Gave that whole like, give me a pepperoni pizza with veggies, blah, and just fucking straight in the pool.
Dude, that's the days, man. Yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen with the news media in Russia, because I feel like there's some fucking some shit going on for it. Like it,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
like people are covering it now. Like I'm seeing it in the news and shit. Like shit. Like that's just being brought up.
Well,
and
it
I'm
looks like
what
the
are
only-
what are we covering up right now?
Well, it looks like the only people in the DNC that are still there were part of Hillary's spin team. Hillary, aka
Mhm.
Hillary's kill list. Hillary nickname. Haha. Super cute.
Forget.
Yeah, it's like Kamala Harris is Hillary 2.0 or some shit. And they like, I don't know what it is. The DNC, like, when it was the Republicans, like, it was just like, who do we want? And everyone's like, Donald Trump. And it's like when the DNC does it last time, it was like, we want Bernie Sanders, but now it's just like, we know for a fact that they picked a person.
Oh
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh yeah.
The last time around, at least. It is to say that they didn't pick a person the last time.
Every time.
Exactly.
I mean, exactly.
That's why no one drops truth bombs. We have proof because no one fucking brings the real shit to the table.
So the only people that are still employed there, maybe the Clintons still have their fucking power in there from when they got. Because what happened with the reason Hillary was like the chosen one is because the Clintons used their Clinton Foundation to. The Obama administration left the DNC in debt, like they were going bankrupt, and the Clintons bailed them out, and so they replaced the DNC with the fucking Clintons employees.
Yeah.
And that's why
Really?
Clinton was the fucking golden child. Like there was no one that was gonna beat Hillary Clinton.
Oh, of course.
That fucking nomination, not election, but nomination. But it's like how much power do they still have in there? And Hillary's like, well, it's came out that I have Parkinson's. I suck little boys off, and fucking Kamala Harris is the next best person.
Well, dude, just think how many votes she has. She got the black and the women and the minorities and the homosexuals.
They got everyone fooled.
Yeah,
We're
but Tulsi
fucking
Gabbard's
fools.
Hawaiian military veteran. Like she's a
but she doesn't
she's
go
a
with the fucking-
minority.
It's really weird though that she doesn't go with the fucking rhetoric of the fucking Democrats, and I like it.
No one is. They literally the only people that are going with like the normal liberal rhetoric is fucking not even Joe Biden is.
Not anymore.
Dude, fucking people look back and look at Barack Obama like he's a fucking Republican. It's
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
insane.
It's,
But it's
I'm not talking.
it's
Dude,
like
normal. What I'm talking about, normal rhetoric is like the shit right now where it's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking whoever could be nicer to the fucking people. Fucking, I don't know, dude. It's like, dude, I'm gonna whoever.
social
gives more.
justice bullshit.
Yeah,
But-
dude, exactly.
Okay, so right now it's Bernie Sanders, fucking Elizabeth Warren in that boat. Those are the only two right now that are in that boat. The rest of them are just like hardcore, like progressives. But Kamala Harris has done some fucking shady shit, and she got called out for it. And now Twitter is like, "Oh, your career's over."
Good.
And people underestimate the power of like, dude. Like I've tried getting
Mhm.
Dylan to get a Twitter account. They're just like, dude.
I'm all up on Twitter, dude. I check it once a day. My girlfriend sends me a bunch of shit. I gotta try and keep up with it.
Not that cool yet.
Just get a Twitter, dude. The power of like fucking Twitter is literally. I don't think it's Facebook 2.0. Like Twitter, it holds a lot of fucking power when it comes to like politics and discussion and shit like that. Like it's fucking insane. And this bitch's career ending was trending, which is fucking phenomenal.
I just don't know what to twat.
Just look, dude. I don't twat anything. I just fucking look. Just seeing some of the crazy, like it is cool. You see all the crazy shit, and it's like you said, it's probably one of the realest, most like media, like in our news channels. It's like our most realest news channel we have. As long as the people in charge aren't fucking with it.
Just follow RT on Twitter. It's the only uncensored news source, like mainstream news source. It's the only uncensored one in the entire world.
Jesus.
Fucking
Or like
insane.
high level news source, or like
Yeah,
not
like
including
main-
ours,
like
because we're not
mainstream.
censored.
Well, it's like mainstream. Like
we're
like
we're
it's-
Cedar Falls' news source.
Damn, we never looked into fucking public access.
yeah, you're gonna do that 2 weeks ago.
I forgot about that shit. For real.
I thought about that the other day when I was taking a dump.
Fucking public access.
But like, yeah, like on our show, what we like to do is take a shot in the dark, and this is what I'm gonna do. Is usually, sometimes, a lot of the times, it's came true. I feel like at this point.
Yeah, you. I mean, everything you say makes sense when you say it. I believe it, and it's came true. I've been here enough times to really just follow through with it. What's your idea on it?
Like we have a decent track record, and I genuinely think that if so the DNC has like this ridiculous standard where you have to have like X amount of dollars in donations to make it to the next debate stage or whatever. After this debate where she slammed Kamala Harris, I feel like if she makes it to that next donation demand, that there's going to be an investigation into her campaign finances on Russian collusion because of her Russian bought assets, and that's where this Russiagate 2.0
You
starts.
think that's like it's gonna get bigger because they are like, this is the chick we need to go through.
I think it's
like-
just gonna be like,
Well, if anybody
we
from Russia
can investigate her.
If anybody's from Russia is listening, give me
Don't
the
donate
money.
her.
Give me the money, and I'll donate to her. Maybe.
Give me my next month's rent.
I mean, exactly.
No.
Dude, but so
But-
she's so
But I
you-
literally think that she is going to get investigated because she will make it to the next round. She's so popular. But what I don't want is I don't want her to go against Trump.
No, he'd eat her alive. He grab her by the pussy.
He'll eat everyone alive. He's a fucking savage. He's a fucking two-tooth shark, and he's gonna fucking gnaw on everyone.
you're saying you don't want
I don't want Gabbard to go against Trump. Because
Gabbard.
Gabbard could make a decent president, decent first woman president. Gabbard. Could be fucking military veteran, fucking pacifist, anti-interventionalist. Like, just she could make a decent fucking president, and plus she'd fucking kill the stigma of there's never been a girl that's the president. Because the only woman that's like actually ran is Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
And you can Google her name, and the second thing that comes up is Hillary Clinton's kill list.
Right.
You wonder why that bitch didn't ever make it to president. It's not WikiLeaks. It's because you Google her name and a fucking body count comes up. But this chick, I don't want to go against Trump, but I seriously think that if she makes it to the next stage, that there's going to be an investigation into whether her donations were legitimate or whether they were from like Russian entities. And that's like the power that we've given. The 3-year investigation that fucking ended up being nothing. Russiagate 1.0. We've literally made it to everything. You just need one new newscaster with a big enough audience to say that someone has a Russian fucking influence to just change everything now. That's the world that we fucking live in.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's where we've always lived in. They just always,
we let Rachel Maddow.
They change the subject every time.
We let Rachel Maddow, the fucking dumb cunt that ran the fucking Russiagate 1.0 on MSNBC for 3 years. We let her host a debate the week before the Mueller report came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how fucking insane the world we live in right now is. Where this fringe ass fucking dyke bitch gets like more of a say than anyone else. And then she gets to get paid $1,300 a day.
Please give it to me.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice to be in the fucking the upper could anyone here say that if they were raised to believe that they should be making that much money and then went into making that much money? I mean, would anyone could I turn it down and go to a normal life? I don't fucking know. Probably not.
No, dude.
It'd be hard.
Living fucking life with a bunch of toys.
I don't think I could fucking put my face on a television set and lie into a microphone.
I would think I would be acting. I'd be like, I think I'd be acting. Yeah, I'd be raised it. That's what those people are probably, is people who think.
See, those people are probably raised to believe
That they're
those
good
things,
people person. They're raised to believe people like, oh my God, you're so good with people. You should
fucking
do
look
this.
at Anderson Cooper, CNN, fucking primetime asshole. Where he did an internship for the CIA. Like,
Oh yeah, he's fucking getting paid from them motherfuckers, you know.
And they were just like, you have a really nice personality, you know?
I like
let's
your
Anderson Cooper's a
start you on
fucking
TV.
robot.
I like your teeth,
he's a fucking robot, dog.
dude. What if he did an internship and they fucking killed him and replaced him with a fucking robot?
I
I
like
wouldn't be
that.
surprised, dude. Kathy Griffin was like trying to seduce him on like the New Year's Eve special. So it's like her one job, like her only job ever has been like retainer CNN New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm. She was trying to seduce him.
I don't know. She's in New York City, like Manhattan. He's in like a pea coat, and she's like in her bra and underwear. She's like, Anderson, give me a New Year's Eve kiss.
Oh,
And he says no, or what?
Yeah, he's like, leave me alone, you fucking redheaded bitch.
Well, stupid hoe.
I'd have said the same thing.
Right, dude? I don't give my kisses out to anybody.
Yeah, me neither. You can't kiss me. Just take it up with the boss, my mom.
Yep, exactly.
Dude, I don't know, man. It's gonna be nuts. I like your idea though of bringing this back up and thinking that fucking we're gonna have a whole nother just fucking storm of Russia, just news and everything about Russia.
It's literally like
It's gonna be nonstop.
That's the first thing I thought about was
Isn't that's the to me
the
that's
minute I saw that it was on like trending on Twitter, because I was just like keep like Twitter up on one, like I have two monitors. I keep Twitter up on one monitor and like just I just fucking scroll through shit and like a random bullshit. And it's like, wow, this is gonna happen. And that's when I texted you guys. I was like, I know we talk about doing Men in Black, which we'll do next week. Super excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
Also, super scared about doing that.
Dude, super excited.
If we get
Been
fucking,
waiting. This
taken,
episode is
y'all
going to
know what
be
happened.
absolutely amazing.
I think McHenry might want to hang out with us for that one.
He wants
Wait,
to
for
get
what?
swatted, too.
The Men in Black? Dude, I
Yeah.
fucking hope so. I think it'd be dope.
So one more person to fucking help us fend off the SWATs.
Dude, it'd be great. Then he'd have his life in danger too.
Right.
You know, as many people as we can get killed doing this podcast, we'll do it.
I mean, fuck it, YOLO. People can still say
So
that,
no one
right?
said the word of the day yet. I'm
Dude,
sure.
I've been curious, but I mean,
I've
honestly,
been trying, dude.
I've been trying because I'm like, you know, dude. Honestly, I'm pretty fucked up. I started drinking a while ago, and I'm honestly fucking hammered at this point.
Yeah, a little drunk. I was drinking at
But
work.
it's okay. We're gonna get this word of the day. What
You
can
need
we
to give
know?
us a fucking hint.
Wait, okay. Let's start small. Let's make it like 5 questions. Like, what section? Where were we somewhat close? Don't even tell us like close. Give us the
Were we
smallest
close
hint.
at all?
The smallest hint. I want the smallest hint.
We were close when we were talking about Tulsi Gabbard.
Oh. Grab her by the pussy.
No.
Oh. Damn. I would.
You already said cunt. I'm pretty sure you said dyke.
I've said cunt and dyke a lot. Probably. I've probably said both those words at least.
I don't know
3
if
times
she's a
now.
Jew, but I'm gonna throw that one out there.
Well, I'm self-practicing.
Tulsi Gabbard. I don't know. Are we okay?
Is it
we're-
about Tulsi Gabbard or is it?
Yeah, it's about her.
Okay. All right. I should.
Dude, I'm not gonna talk about that.
MILF?
Dude, honestly, that's not it, but that should have been it. Dude, Tulsi Gabbard, like straight up, she would be like I would do like a intern professional relationship with her. She's got that fucking rogue streak in her
Yeah.
hair, like from X-Men 2,
This is
when
the
she
thing,
touched
dude.
Magneto.
I
You
really
know,
just
when
wanna
she
know
just
what
had
it
like that
smells
white
like,
streak.
dude.
What's up?
I really just want to know what it smells like.
Well, what smells like? Her bum hole
Yeah, you already know.
and her little girl hole.
Yeah, I already know. I don't know what it smells like.
Fuck, dude. Goddamn, bro. That's too wide of
Do you
a-
want your first hint? You
Yes.
guys haven't gotten a hint yet.
Yes.
Your first hint is where the fuck is she from?
Fuck, I don't know.
I'll throw in the fucking catchphrase.
Wait. California.
Hot chick that likes to surf and wants to be president.
California.
No.
What?
Fuck if I know.
Where else do you surf? There's 2 states where you surf. California
Florida.
and
Hawaii.
you don't surf in
Wait, what'd you say?
Hawaii.
It was Hawaii.
Hawaii.
you
Oh,
fuckboys.
duh. I
I
forgot,
would
bro.
never have got that.
Dude,
Like,
I
would
dude,
never have brought that.
My knowledge of Tulsi Gabbard's personal life.
Yeah.
I forgot though. You even said
Well,
it
like,
in
what
the
am I gonna do?
podcast.
Go to fucking Hawaii?
No,
and put
you
in
said
her butt?
it. AJ said it in the podcast. He said she's from Hawaii. I'm pretty sure you said it earlier. And I was- yeah, I'm pretty sure you said it. No. Yeah. I think. I don't know. But no. It's more for us. We were literally talking about her and talking about. I'm pretty sure where she was from. And I don't know. I feel your pain, bro. I'm fucked up. Forgive us.
I'm a little.
We fucked up. We trucked.
I'm way fucked up, dude. I don't care though. Next
got
week
dumps
I'm
like
gonna
truck.
get real fucked up and the Men in Black. Oh my god, I'm so
yeah.
excited. I'm gonna
I'm
get
super
so
stoked
down.
about
I'm gonna
it.
get so into that.
So here's to Hawaii.
Hawaii and Tulsi Gabbard.
Forgetting
booty.
Sarah Marshall.
Yes.
Holy fuck, that was big.
Whoa.
Did I pour yours extra hard?
Whoa.
Sorry. I'm so bad. Never been a bartender. All right.
Oh my fuck. Oh
Yeah, dude,
shit,
mine was
bro.
fucking- probably like fucking 3 shots.
Really? Was
No,
that
it was
big?
probably like to me it's probably like 1.5, 2. Like it filled the whole mouth. Like
Yeah,
fuck.
definitely filled my whole mouth.
At least it was the captain, though,
Sorry.
right?
I'm pretty sure your mouth can hold like fucking 6.
Captain's not so bad, but Jesus Christ. Fuck, it's date night tonight, guys. I gotta go on a date after this.
Damn.
I'm
You
gonna
want to
be-
make it a double date? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, me and AJ will go with you.
Yeah. Dog, yeah, we're
I'm
gonna
into
eat
that.
somewhere for sure. I don't know. It's gonna be fun the next week talking about the Men in Black. That'll be definitely cool. I think we all need to just watch number 1 through 3 to just get our facts straight.
But you guys do a quick talk on the Russiagate. What you think?
Okay.
The Russiagate is pretty much going to turn into them and their missiles. I think it's going to turn into them and their missiles that they got. And that's going to be like the new. They literally said like an hour ago, right? They were like, not an hour ago, but like today and yesterday, they were talking about how fucking they're building these bombs that we don't have. That like literally so think like they have this big number of bombs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're telling us on these stories, like New York Times and everything, we have 0 of them. And that just is like, we don't have a single one. You're fucking kidding me. These mid-level range nuclear bombs that they rolled out on the carpet. It said Russia even said, like, here's our bomb. This is the specifications. And we were like, okay, fuck this. Treaty done. Like they're trying. They put words in there like Cold War. To me, that's just it's today. I looked. It was like an hour ago or yesterday, and then literally, yeah. And so, literally, they put words in there like Cold War, and I'm just thinking in my head like, okay, y'all are literally like, you're gonna put Cold War in it, like those are power words. They taught us this in school. Use power words to get people's attention.
Yeah.
The only thing people will remember from those articles is fucking Cold War.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all they're gonna think about is like, oh, now we need more. That's what I said earlier. To me, this whole Russiagate thing, in my opinion, is gonna move towards the whole movement of Russia, like to think of how big of an impact that could have on us, to thinking that Russia has all these bombs and we have 0. The articles from like New York Times and shit literally said we in America have 0 of these nuclear bombs. They said we have 0 of them. We have none of them.
Yeah, the
And
New York
doesn't that-
Times also fucking followed the Mueller report like it was the gospel.
And so that's where I think this is going. Is we're gonna be talking about Russia having all these bombs, and we're gonna be fucked. And like we're like,
Man,
all right,
like
fuck.
it's just another
Like
one of those
listen,
things
like
where
we need more bombs, and our whole country's gonna be like, all right, support Raytheon, fucking whatever else is fucking.
Raytheon and Boeing, dude. Those are
Right.
the 2 companies that just fucking people that, dude, the fact that Beyonce's on retainer for Raytheon just literally makes me want to fucking cut my dick off every time I hear a Beyonce song. Like when I hear to the left, everything you own is in a box to the left. I'm like, yeah, my dick's in the box to the left, you little fucking bitch. You sold out our country to a military industrial
Here's another
complex.
on our show of conspiracies. Can I ask, in the conspiracy world, do we think Beyonce's up there? Because yes, she has a lot of money and she supports them, but she probably doesn't have as money as these higher people. Do you think
Jay-Z, her husband, is the first self-made billionaire over 30 years old?
That's black.
I think
But
it's his first.
I mean,
I
billionaire.
don't think he's just
That's
like-
billionaire. I'm talking about the people
I think
who own
he's just
the.
first self-made billionaire. That's over 30 years
I'm
old.
talking about like the people higher up than them that just say, "Yo, we really like Jay-Z
I think
and
once
Beyonce.
you get in the,
like, let's let
once
them
you
into
get in
our
like
group."
you get in the 4 comma club or the 3 comma club, whatever the fuck it is.
Somebody approaches you and it's like, hey,
I think you're already in the club when they're like, oh, you get $1,000 more and you're in our club, man.
right.
You get $1,000 more, Jay-Z. You little son of a bitch. You can fuck a little boy, and we won't tell all the cops.
Right.
That's what I mean. Yeah, you hear all this shit about Beyonce's had stories and stuff that come out about the whole Illuminati and shit like that. It's like,
Yeah,
Bro.
she did a party for Raytheon. Literally a Raytheon party.
Yeah.
She did a party for them.
and that's
She didn't perform there. She just showed up and shook people's hands and took pictures of people.
That's
That
all
means
they.
she's on retainer as a celebrity for
Yeah,
Raytheon.
exactly. That's what I mean. That's where I think is she's the, like you said. Yeah. She's fucking there.
I don't think the Illuminati is a thing in the sense that people think it is. I think it's worse.
I think
than
that's a
that.
scapegoat. They put it out to be this thing. They're like, it's called the Illuminati. Like, wouldn't that be a good way to?
It's a
It's
club.
a club.
Right,
And then what happens
But
when
what
nothing
really-
shows up of Illuminati? Nothing. There's no proof of it Illuminati anywhere. So people are like, it doesn't exist.
Right.
People who are like, it does exist. There's these secret groups, and people are like, no, there's no Illuminati.
If
There's
anyone,
nothing
ever,
about
if anyone ever
Illuminati.
tries to tell you that secret groups don't exist, tell them that the Skull and Bones Society at Yale exists, and that there's an actual frat house called the Skull and Bones Society where they have the fucking remains of Geronimo, like the Indian chief Geronimo,
Right.
which was dug up and desecrated by Prescott Bush, whose son became the president, and then his son became the president. If anyone tells you there's no such thing as secret fucking societies, talk about Bohemian Grove.
Yeah,
Dude, are you
exactly.
fucking like secret societies that literally is what the world has run on? What do you think the fucking Vatican is? The Vatican is a secret fucking
Isn't
society.
it funny as fuck?
Where do you think-
SpongeBob said it first. SpongeBob called it.
What's Bob say?
When wasn't it Squidward who wanted to be in the fucking whatever society or whatever, the Illuminati, and SpongeBob?
I don't know.
Yo,
What?
Squidward or someone, Mr. Krabs, or these people were in like Illuminati and SpongeBob. I can't be more
Weird.
informational. I don't remember it exactly, but I swear there was the fucking that shit in there, and that's just them poking fun at it.
I
That's
mean,
them-
like for real though, like you talk about what the Vatican is, like the Vatican.
oh, for damn sure,
the secret society of fucking child
for
predators.
damn sure.
That's literally all it is. Like priests worshiping of, they don't. If they believe that shit, literally the fucking Hindu and Buddhist scrolls have Jesus Christ in them. So yeah, Jesus Christ existed. In the 20 years he was wandering the desert, he was actually just like traveling the fucking world. But I mean, fucking Jesus Christ, they fucking wanted benevolent their child pedophilia on the fact that their savior is the son of God.
Right.
They don't believe that. They're just diddling little boys and fucking getting
Yeah.
away with it. What's the Vatican other than a fucking cult? What do they do every time a fucking priest gets caught molesting
them.
children?
They just fucking
Move them to a different country. And guess what happens every time they move them to a different country? They're not extraditable. That's what people don't talk about. They move into countries where there's no extradition laws.
Yeah.
They move them to South American countries, or like, oh yeah, that guy's gonna be miserable. He might get malaria, but he's not gonna get arrested and fucking desecrate the
Right.
name of our church.
Right. Interesting.
It's like that's like one of the things that people don't talk about that fucking blows my mind. It's like they move the priest around and shit like that, but where the fuck do they move them to? Countries where they don't fucking extradite. Just fucking like it literally just drives me fucking nuts.
The
that people don't
fact that
talk about
this doesn't, well, the fact that this isn't like mainstream media, like not even there, but like on Twitter, like why can't that be like the number one thing?
because
like
Jack
what?
Dorsey doesn't want it to be.
That would literally be like if they allowed that shit to show up and blow up, fucking they would be done. Like that'd be the biggest fucking story in the whole motherfucking world.
Yeah, tweet at Jack and ask him. Literally, that's his Twitter handle is at Jack. Tweet at Jack and ask him what's happening to these priests that fucking get moved around.
Or just bring it up.
He's more concerned with fucking trying to offend himself, censoring people on the internet. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, he's fucking shit up. But I think people together could make a bigger stand on different platforms and make it known. Like the fact that I mean, I'm not the most technology type of person to go on, social media and shit, like hardcore researching. But that's like most of our population is on social media and shit like that.
Definitely.
So it's like
That's why you boys need to get on it.
why can't Why can't they fucking just
Gotta stay off, so
Get that
so they
Twitter.
can't see you,
Get that
bro.
Twitter account.
Gotta stay off the grid a little bit.
Dude, I feel it honestly feels nice to stay off the grid. So
Just get
literally
a Twitter account and just fucking check the trending page once a day.
yeah. There's so much. It's literally that's what I like. Is like I look at like trending stuff and like big stuff, but at the same time, there's so much bullshit that goes on.
What you need to do is you need to create these accounts with fake profiles so that they can't bring it back to your original name. Because I feel like there's gonna be a point where they're gonna bring up
shit you done in the
everything
past.
you fucking posted. You were fucking affiliated with.
Well, the
these
CIA
motherfuckers.
has already seen my dick on Snapchat, so I'm not scared.
Well,
about
mine's
anything.
kind of fucking small.
Well,
so I'm
like
not really worried about
someday
that.
they're just gonna be like, well, anyone who talks about the shit against our president it's illegal, and anyone who did it in the past, we're holding them accountable. So
Well,
someday
right,
we could
but
be arrested.
The only
Someday
way,
we
that,
could
the only
be
way that you
arrested.
can fight that is fucking being active, like having an active voice.
Right, but what if someday
we're
they
getting
say
the
that's
only active
illegal?
voice.
We need more active voices on social media right now because they're trying to make it to where it's not a platform, but it's a publisher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
A publisher can
Censor whatever they want.
and that's why we need more active people on social media. Where like you don't even have to say like controversial shit, just fucking be on it.
And watch and learn,
And then when they try to fucking censor shit, tell them no, like we don't
Deny
stand
it.
for that.
Well, if every single person has awareness of something that's going on and says, okay, I'm going to post about this, if every single person actually pays attention to their post and makes sure that it's not taken down or censored, then it creates them. Because if someone, like you said, whatever his name is, Mark, or reply at fucking
Jack.
If he's
At
fucking,
Jack.
if he's censoring
Jack,
shit,
that's
enough
literally
people
the
are gonna
CEO
know.
of Twitter.
People are gonna fucking know. Like people are gonna raise hell about it, and there's nothing he can do about it. They can censor, but there's so many people posting on Twitter. How are you gonna censor every single motherfucking person posting on Twitter in
Literally,
months?
Mark Zuckerberg last year had to go testify in front of Congress.
Right? Yeah, he did, and someone else did.
You know what, dude?
Was it Jack? Was it
I
Jack?
don't think Jack Dorsey had to testify in front of Congress.
It was
We need
Facebook
Tom
and
back,
someone
bro.
else.
We need
Facebook
Tom
and someone
back.
else had to
Real
go and
shit.
testify.
It was probably Tom from MySpace.
No, we need Tom back. He never
We need-
fucking.
Dude, Tom, dude,
Dude,
MySpace.
we need Tom
People
back.
don't
Censor
understand how
nobody.
fucking awesome
He didn't
MySpace
censor
was.
anybody, dude.
Tom
MySpace was the shit.
Tom was great, dude. Why did MySpace have to fucking
MySpace
die?
gave us Taylor Swift. We can never look back on that.
Fuck MySpace.
Dude, no.
Well, her
MySpace
new
was great.
music kind of booty, but dude, Teardrops on My Guitar aired on
Okay.
MySpace. Dude,
Okay.
fucking that bitch.
And do you think Taylor fucking stands up for MySpace? No, she doesn't. She doesn't give a shit about MySpace anymore.
I give a shit about MySpace. Vote for me.
That's like a platform though. That's like a legit platform.
Yeah, definitely. You can put music.
That's a legit-
anything, dude.
That's
You can
that. Yeah,
fucking-
games, music, whatever you
know
wanted
what,
to say.
they had to change that shit up because too many people were getting too smart, man. People were learning how to code, fucking that shit. You know, putting your profiles together and shit like that. People were getting too smart. They had to fucking shut it down.
Oh, they came out with MySpace 2.0.
Did they?
Yeah, I can still log into my MySpace right now.
Yeah, I can too, but they fucking deleted all my pictures, so it really don't even matter.
Probably just because they're ugly, dude.
Well, I mean,
Dude,
I probably had the same pictures, like the fucking emo pose, like
dude, super emo pose.
mirror
dude.
picture, fucking just
Every
reminiscent.
Evanescence. Yeah.
Evanescence. Time is
I
of
said-
evanescence.
I said reminiscent, but all right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just another one of those topics we're just gonna have to wait.
I know,
I literally feel like every time, like if you get a newscaster with a big enough following, at this point in our lives, they can just say Russia.
Right.
And
It's
it'll-
like the
it'll-
9/11. Russia is literally the
Right.
new
That's
9/11.
Hillary Clinton.
Dude,
9/11
It's
lasted us
crazy
how
how they
many?
go-
Like 10 years? Well, now 9/11's over. Now they need new shit. They've been doing
It's
this our
crazy,
whole...
dude, exactly our
whole lives.
man. It goes from fucking North
They-
Korea to fucking Russia to
Vietnam.
fucking Saudis. Oh, to fucking
So
Asians.
think about all the
yeah.
wars
Oh,
we were in.
Russia.
Think about all the wars we were in Did we ever have a conflict? I know we were powerful, but did we ever? Every single war we were ever in and had a dispute over was in another country that we went and fucking slaughtered them.
Yeah, no,
Well, no,
we're
I mean,
that's
we
where.
got
What
fucking
was it?
raped
Was
in
it? Was it?
Vietnam,
Was it
dude.
last week? Oh, dude, what's the town called? Lao San or some shit like that, where like it's like people like actually got military tribunes because they were like pillaging and raping people in Vietnam.
Oh yeah.
But I can't remember the name of the town. It was like Lao something or some shit.
Anyway, Laos.
No, that's
Laos?
a country. That's a
Laos?
country.
Laos, yeah.
That's a country.
That's where Hank Hill.
Hank Hill's brother is from.
No.
Hank Hill's brother and dad.
Oh,
No, the fucking
Damn it, Bobby.
Khan.
Oh, Khan.
Yeah, Khan.
Yeah.
I'm the ocean. So are you Chinese or Japanese? I'm the ocean.
Is that Chinese or Japanese? Oh my god, dude. Fucking Hank Hill.
Fucking Hank Hill.
I would
No, but,
literally
like-
pay money to
Like
meet that
there's,
guy.
it's so fucked. Everything is so fucked.
It's been this way for our whole lives. It's the same shit. They find a cover up story. That's all it fucking is. We're never gonna be our own country until
Dude, I just-
fucking rise up.
Here's the
Literally,
thing,
do you
man.
remember Mr. Schmidt from high school?
Yeah.
Like the history teacher, Mr. Schmidt. He wrote his doctor's thesis, or not doctor's, master's thesis on the one shooter theory
Really?
on JFK. And then, dude, I can't wait till the next time I fucking see him and be like, oh, an update on the Warren report came out. There were fucking 13 victims of gunshot wounds
But
in the JFK assassination. Like, so your one shooter shot 3 bullets and hit 13 people.
But here's the thing. I
Wait,
mean,
so the report came out. Did
It
we
does-
talk about this last time? When
think
did this
about
report
fucking
come out?
School though, bro. They don't care if it's right or not. They care about what you did to make it right.
Yeah, but I fucking still am like thinking like that's a guy who actually you're gonna write your master's thesis or whatever on something
like back in like
That's
the
why
fucking
school,
70s.
dude.
like
hate
yeah,
fucking
like how stupid of a thesis do you think that sounds? Do you think each one of us, if they came to us and said write us something that blows our minds, I bet each one of us could just write a paper that if it was like honest, like they would literally be like, wow, like
Listen,
honestly,
bro,
you're
they
fucking
don't-
right.
They don't want you to do that shit. They want you to write.
They want you
shit.
to write about he probably was smart enough to know, well, if I write about multiple shooters, they're not going to hire
they're
me.
gonna
But
be
if
like,
I write
well,
about the one shooter, they're going to hire me because they
I
got
write
their.
about shit that they fucking go in with the fucking mindset, dude. It's
What if that was him playing ball? He just knew that
that's-
these guys really like the
He's gonna take a
one shooter
fucking-
theory. I'm going to play
He's
ball.
gonna take a fucking $28,000 salary every year
Well, dude, I mean,
in the middle of Iowa.
Listen to this though. Say, look, dude,
He
you
probably
fucking-
makes
you're
more.
in that fucking- you're
Probably
in that
has an
position.
underground house with a in-ground
They make
pool.
like
What's
36
up?
now, dude. But like fucking no, it's like fucking. I don't know, dude. You gotta fucking, even if you don't believe it, sometimes you gotta fucking put these things out there because like I don't know, school fucking sucks.
When I told my
Because they're just trying
brother,
to indoctrinate you, dude.
when I told my brother I was gonna quit plumbing, like this is like right out of high school when I like had first started plumbing, I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go to school, maybe get like a degree in journalism, and then get a degree at like just be do history teaching, shit like that. Or there's like you make more than teachers do right now. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. Have you not looked at the numbers that teachers make? I was like, no. And he's like, yeah, you make more than a teacher right now. And I was like, I'm an apprentice. And he's like, yeah, you make more than a teacher. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, dude, I made like fucking 50 grand last year.
Hey, dude, people.
Yeah, I made pretty close to that too. And I just fucking worked in a fucking kitchen
Right, man.
half the time. Where the fuck? Yeah, no, this is fucking. Why is the Warren report not popping up here? It's so fucking gay that the Warren report's not popping up. This is fucking Google at its finest.
Type in Warren report.
Oh, hey, History Channel, the fucking same page we were just on. Oh, yeah, there was like multiple people injured from gunshot wounds or some shit like that. That just like this last year came out.
This is right there. Right? Conclusion that was a lone gunman failed.
What's it say?
Warren Commission conclusion that Oswald was a lone gunman failed to satisfy some who witnessed the attack and others who research found conflicting details. So people that fucking witnessed the fucking thing said that that's bullshit. Oswald was not the only motherfucker out there. A number of conspiracy theories arose involving such desperate suspects as the Cuban and Soviet governments, organized crime, the FBI, and CIA, and even Johnson himself.
Yeah, we'll do a JFK episode again here
Oh,
sometime
yeah.
in the near future. But yeah, it's fucking.
Still can't believe that.
It's
Wait. So
the-
where'd
the-
it come out on JFK's assassination that these 13 people were injured?
So this, according to the History Channel,
Oh wow.
the Warren Commission report proves controversial evidence. Basically, I'm just adding the word to it because that's what they're saying, but they're not adding.
Damn, this just on the History Channel? Fuck.
Right here, put on. It says it's like fucking. It says. Where is it?
Well, the time frame never made sense. The time frame of Lee Harvey Oswald shooting JFK and then hobbling himself fucking, I think it was like 36 blocks. He like did a mile in under 3 minutes or something like that. And that's where the cops saw him at the theater and they killed the cop.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally the plot of what's the movie with fucking what's his name? Mark Wahlberg, Shooter. Literally, the assassination of JFK is the plot of Shooter. And how do we make things believable to the public? We make it into a fucking movie.
Oh, yeah. And how do we discredit it? We make it into a movie.
Yeah.
It's
But
literally
not
it's,
anymore. That's crazy. It's just on the History Channel. Fuck.
that's how you know they like stop caring about shit like 50 years later. There's like, yep, you were right.
Oh yeah, definitely, dude.
We should change the name from Who Really Knows Podcast to We Were Really Right Podcast.
We were right at one point in the time. Maybe this time frame, maybe next time.
Dude, isn't that insane that this shit's coming out now?
dimension
Like,
of the next.
fuck. Like, how much shit that people don't even notice? Like, who's gonna pay attention to this?
Yeah, who's going to pay attention to an update to the Warren report that says that there's 13 people injured on the site of JFK? Like, how is that not public information already?
Right. It's because they can cover it up. No one's gonna fucking know about it. It's crazy that you'd think the people at the top would be shitting in their pants. And they're literally like, we just gotta cover it up. That's all it is.
It said that 2 bullets were fired by Oswald. How do you fucking shoot?
So I
2
think our
bullets?
next 2 episodes in a row are going to be Real Life Men in Black and then the JFK assassination 2.0.
We can do that.
We'll have to see. I feel like we covered enough that the JFK assassination was bull. What do we have anything else besides just finding out about these 13 injured people?
I don't know. We'll look into it, and if we don't, we'll just do a current event.
Yeah, for sure. For damn sure.
But yeah, everyone, thank you. Thank you for watching another episode of the WRK podcast or listening to another episode of the WRK podcast. As always, I'm your host, AJ, here with my good friends, Dylan and Michael, and we're just bringing you some knowledge on shit that you might not even think about on your day-to-day basis. But yeah, as always, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Twitter at WRKPod and Instagram at WRKPodcast. Subscribe to the Patreon. Be a patron. Join the club. We got some patrons now. Patreon.com/WRKPod. And yeah, I don't know. We have a website, WRK Podcast, or WRKpodcast.com. Visit us. And yeah, you'll find links to all the respectable sites. And shit, I don't know. We're on Spotify now, so
Hell yeah, we are.
yeah, you can find us there. Catch you later.